Hi, this is Dr. Patrick Cohn with Peak Performance Sports. Do you ever stand over a putt or a full shot in golf and have doubt or wonder whether you can execute the shot successfully? In today's Confident Golfer video show, I'll discuss the top mindsets that sink your self-confidence.
If you're not familiar with my work, I originally wrote The Mental Game of Golf, A Guide to Peak Performance, and The Mental Art of Putting. Since those first two books, I've also written Going Low and Peak Performance Golf. Well, here are the top 4 mindsets that sabotage your confidence in golf. The first one is perfectionism and trying to be too perfect with your performance. Number 2 is having high expectations. Number 3 is maintaining a lot of self-doubt about your ability or your mechanics or your strategy. And number 4 is how you assess the round. And many golfers assess the round negatively. They focus on everything they did wrong, every mistake they made. Let's talk about each one of these concepts. Many of the golfers that come to work with me are perfectionists, or they have perfectionist tendencies. And what that means is they can hit the ball perfectly, on the range because they're in a groove. Anytime you hit a 7-iron 30 times in a row, you're going to get into a groove, you're going to start hitting perfect shots. But it doesn't happen that way on the golf course. It's typically imperfect play when you go play on the golf course because each and every time you have a new shot, a new implement in your hand, new yardage, and it makes it difficult to get into that groove. So often perfectionists that work hard on the mechanics are very motivated when they go to the golf course and it doesn't happen for them. They're not performing like they're capable of on the practice tee. They start to question their ability or they question your method. Anytime you're questioning your ability or your method, you're undermining your self-confidence. Another what I call mental game no-no is when golfers have extremely high or strict expectations about how they're supposed to perform. And often perfectionists have very high expectations, but many golfers have high expectations. Expectations are the demands or the pressures you place upon yourself about results of your performance, about what you should shoot, about how you should hit the ball, how others might act. Then, when you're out on the golf course and you're not performing up to your expectations, you think to yourself, I'm not playing well, or I'm not playing as well as I should be playing. That will ultimately lead to frustration. But it also leads to self-doubt again, where you start to question yourself, why aren't I playing as well as I did yesterday or as well as I do in my practice? Self-doubt is probably the number one saboteur of confidence, because when you're doubting, you're saying, I can't hit this shot. I don't know how to hit this shot. I can't get the results that I desire. Or don't miss this putt. Or don't pull this putt and miss it like you did on the last hole. Self-doubt is actually the opposite of confidence. Anytime you're questioning your ability or you have these direct self-doubts, it will dampen your self-confidence and not allow you to make a confident stroke or a confident swing. So you really want to be aware when you start to question your ability, question your ability to pull off a shot, or you start thinking negatively and thinking you're going to miss shots or miss putts on the green. Finally, many golfers can get into this pity party and focus on all the mistakes. I think it's human nature to be self-critical of your performance, but I don't want you to be self-critical because when you're self-critical, it's very hard to maintain confidence or take confidence from one round to the next because you're always focusing on what you did wrong and the bad shots that you hit. after each and every round, you should ask yourself, how many good shots did you hit, and review the good things that you did before you start focusing on the mistakes. And honestly, you want what I call an objective self-assessment of your round via your statistics, so that you can determine what you need to improve going forward. In my next Confident Golfer video show, you'll be able to watch the confidence, expectation, connection in golf. Here I'm going to dial a little bit further into how expectations can really dampen your confidence. I want to spend a lot of time on that topic because it's very, very important. If you haven't been to my website yet, you should go check out peaksports.com, and there you can download my free report. That's at peaksports.com/golf_confidence.php.
Thanks for watching the Confident Golfer video show today. If you want more information on golf psychology or want to download a free report, The 6 Costly Mistakes Golfers Make with Their Pre-Shot Routines, visit my website at www.peaksports.com/golf_confidence.php. And I'll see you there.